Hola Kirito, or Ethan, whatever you want me to call you. How's the video looking? Once I get a response, I'll start off for realsies. Any lag, or is it all good? Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Alright. Hola amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and welcome back to Crash N.Sane Trilogy. Now we're going to be playing the original game, Crash Bandicoot 1. Yes, we want to overwrite our save. I don't mind what you call me. Okay, I'll call you baby then.
But Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Hey Rebel Crash, how's it going?
This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
I love this cutscene so much.
Failure again. Capture him.
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
In terms of like the individual Crash games on this collection, I feel like they did the best job with remastering this one. This is actually my favorite one to play out of the three in the collection. Pretty much exactly the same controls as the other Crash games, except, you know, you can't do the slide or whatever, because this was the first one, they didn't have the slide back then. No crystals to collect. Such a good remaster. Yes, yes. I love all the new like animations, and Brio's voice is pretty good. Cortex is also good as well. I love how they added to the cages have like some of the other characters on them, like you can see Tiny Tiger for example. So yeah, no crystals to collect. We got gems though, and there's keys that you can collect as well. You collect gems the exact same way as you did before. Colored gems are like a little bit different. Colored gems, you have to beat the stages by getting all the boxes without dying. Okay. Say 5 instead of 6. That's weird. I did change it. I'll change it back afterwards, after the stream's over. So this time I changed it in XSplit itself and not in YouTube. So maybe, like, is the description updated? Because if the description's not updated, then that might mean that XSplit doesn't update it properly. I haven't done it like this in ages. Okay, that didn't feel too bad. Okay, so there's one box there, so there's 2 here, yeah, we go. I don't know, the last time I like randomly fell down that pit because of the, well, in that case I was just being a bit awkward and went down the side. But yeah, as I was saying, some of the like colored gems in this game, you get them by, you still play the same level that they were in before, but you have to beat the level without dying, and that's a bit of an issue. And let me restart. Okay. I mean, it says it for me. So I mean, maybe XSplit just doesn't update it. That's good to know. In the future, I'll just always update my YouTube one. I just thought I'd give it a try with the XSplit. Yeah, okay, that box did add. Because you can't hear it after you go a certain distance. Well, I say about the boxes, but actually you can't get the box gems, so there's no point. You need the green gem to get the box gem. Okay, I'm just like messing up everything today. But I really enjoy playing the first game. I just like how simple it is, but it's not held back by the bad controls anymore. So because of that, I just like playing this one the most. I think it's also because like playing it on the Switch in handheld mode, it can be a bit awkward using like the slide and especially the run. When I did the relics for Crash 3 before the last stream, I got them in handheld mode, and I did not like how it felt holding the run button while in handheld mode. No, they actually changed the bonuses here. Nope, the description and title are the same. Okay. Oh, thanks for letting me know. That's good to know. So I'll change that after the stream's done, and I'll never use XSplit to update stuff ever again. So yeah, as you can see, we don't jump straight to the bonus stage. We do actually just have a little portal, which I guess is pretty useful. It allows you to, if you fail, you can just redo it, so you don't have to, like, play the level again, I guess. Or even then, I think in the original game you could only play it like once. But you do have to get the boxes this time in the bonus stages, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, the first island. Like, you need a lot of color gems to get boxes, because this one right here, you need the yellow gem to get all the boxes in this one. So we've already played like 3 levels, and we already like could only get 1 gem. Like, this game's kind of ridiculous, in fact. At least they're all levels near the beginning. There's a couple near the end, but of course the ones near the end are harder, so it's nice that you get to go back and do the easier ones with the gems. But the real kicker is that they don't really add much in terms of extra pathways. Like, some of these ones add quite a bit. Like the last level we played, it's literally like one little area that takes you to, and then you just go back again. That was weird. So he got sent to the background of that pathway when I jumped on it. Oh. For some reason I was expecting like none of those to actually go down. It's kind of like in Tomb Raider and Crash 3, where you have the water, but it never like rises when you have invisibility. But, this just doesn't feel like doing something like that. I love that they add Cortex into the bonus stages as well. Oh, that was a bit stupid of me. I need to like pay a bit more attention to this game. I believe you can also speed this up, right? Yeah, okay. I love that like after like a while he just starts collapsing onto the floor if he gets enough boxes whacked on his head. Okay, we can get the box gem for this one. That's all good. This was like the very first Crash level I ever played. Because when I first played this on the PS1, I played this around my uncle's house, and they were stuck on this level. And they were like, oh, John will probably like Crash, because it's like a cartoon animal mascot platformer, but 3D. And they're like, let's give him a try, and like I had no idea what the hell it was. And well, they weren't actually gonna make me play this one at first, but then they're just like, yeah, whatever. And because they thought I couldn't beat it, because they couldn't beat it, and I beat it on like my first try. But I say that as I die. Wait, is the game? Okay, I thought the game froze then. I never seen it happen like that. Luckily, I'm pretty sure this is this is a clear gem, so I don't have to worry. Then again, the no death thing, you don't have to worry about that until you hit checkpoint. I'm pretty sure I was inside that area. I couldn't even get stuck to the boulder. That's how like close I was into the little tunnel. I love the textures on those little what do you call it? The thing that looks like a log. Like you're going through like a log. I just love the way this level looks. It looks so good. That's something that I've always found kind of funny. It's true with this one and the hog levels. Is that these were like some of the easier levels to get. Oh, this was the wooden texture I was talking about. But these are some of the easier levels to get the platinum on for the relics, because you literally just have to play the level as you always did. This game is promoting Bandicoot abuse. I'm gonna sue Vicarious Visions. They have all these like death animations. They just really want this Bandicoot to die. I mean, I suppose it was originally Naughty Dog, but we'll let them slide. They make Uncharted now. Or The Last of Us, actually. Collect 3 face tokens to unlock a bonus round. No, we can't get the box gem on this one either. It's 5 levels, and 2 of them we could get a box gem, and the other 3 we can't. It's pretty crazy. Speaking of crazy, actually, Crash is like, he's not like proper crazy in this game anymore. He's like more of his happy state from the second and third game. Because Crash was like proper crazy in this game in the PS1. I loved it. He took it away from me. Especially at the title screen, like the best part. It's like screams towards the player, I guess. I love the way this level looks. I love the music as well. The platforming just it feels so tight in this version. I love it. I mean, it took a while to get used to how good the control was. To be honest, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like if I'm gonna put like recent things into terms, playing the Sonic 06 fan-made game, like the one that has like a 3rd demo at the moment where you can play Crisis City. The one that got posted on Sage. The controls in that were like so good that I actually like messed up quite a lot because I'm so used to the bad controls. I always loved that you could just walk off the edge there and just jump into like the platform. Yeah, you can do it there as well. Get through this. Yes. Great! But you missed 12 boxes. This game, like, it feels so different to the other 2. It's kind of crazy, actually. Papu Papu. And after we beat Papu Papu, we can finally unlock Coco. Now, one, like, extra feature that they just had to add was the detail on his butt. I mean, I believe it was kind of there in the original, but like, it's really there this time. Look at that thing. I'll have to censor this for YouTube, actually. I never thought about that. They also added more bars to his health. I think it was like this in the Japanese version, actually. I think it was 5 hits in the Japanese version. It's still not any harder. Crash was always paranoid in the original Crash 1. Here he just feels like he's already seen it and just wants this done. Yeah, I kind of get the same vibe as well. Yeah, he was very paranoid. He'd always like, if you leave him idle, he'd like twitch like left and right, and so we've got Coco. I'm gonna take Coco with us, but I'm gonna play as Crash for most of this. I think I will play as Coco when I revisit stages. Speaking of stages, we have to revisit it. Well, this is another one because we need a gem for the colored gem for this one. I always preferred this type of Crash than the one that came after it. Not that I have any issue with the one that came after it, obviously. I wouldn't be playing this series otherwise, would I? Going on like favourite versions of characters, actually. I'm gonna try and think of like some off the top of my head. Like my favourite, so my favourite version of Crash is the one from Crash 1. There's actually a Brio token here. Okay. We did already miss one already though, so it's okay. But before I actually go on to like what I was about to say, I just remembered, I didn't actually know that Brio token was there until somebody pointed it out in my Let's Play. I believe their name was Nightshade. I think they have numbers after their name, and I can't remember the numbers. But yeah, I was actually pretty happy that they told me that. I had no idea before the Let's Play. Because it's not like something you have to do. I mean, I guess I missed all those tokens, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, favourite versions of like Crash characters. Just said Crash. Cortex. My favourite version of Cortex is the one from Crash to Insanity. I love that Cortex so much, it's so funny. And my favourite version of Nitrous Brio, believe it or not, it's actually from Crash Mind Over Mutant. Even though that game is like, well, not really like Crash, Nitrous Brio is amazing in that game. I didn't stay on the floor. I think you might need like 60 for that. No, the next level is probably another level. No, actually, we can get all the gems in this one, good. And it's not the PS1 game, so I don't have to go all the way back to the beginning every time I die. So, you know, I can just keep playing. Oh, the eyebrows are so great. I like this grin better in the PS1 game, but it's great in this as well. My favourite by far though is the Coco winking, with which she's about to get to the tiger in Crash 3. Partially because when she winks, it plays the meow sound effect. Funny bit of trivia. So these guys, well, I'm kind of going to go completely against what I'm going to say now. But these guys that move back and forth... Okay, let's... So the guys that move back and forth, I'm so used to actually, like, the way that they move, and I kind of, like, fucked up completely, though, but I'm so used to the way that they move back and forth that when I play this like level normally, like it's general instinct that I'm gonna go that way. Obviously, when you get the boxes, it can be a bit difficult to avoid them. When I was doing the death animations, I was trying so hard to get hit by one of them. I kept avoiding them because I was so used to the pattern. I think I might have actually ended up using something else to get hit by. I think I used one of those spike things on the floor. N.Sane has great humour. It does. N.Sane is my favourite game in terms of the cutscenes. My god, that Bandicoot, he shouldn't be tortured that hard. Ethan enjoys watching the box fall and crash. That's kind of sick, but sure. I say that, but I'm also the person that's uploaded death animations for all the Crash games. All the Crash games I have like loads of death animations anyway. I uploaded them all onto YouTube, so I guess I'm just as bad. Now, guess what, guys? Okay, I got hit. We can't get the gem on this level either. This is exactly what I mean. Like, so many instances where we just can't get the gem. I always love these like spinning platform things. They're a bit of a pain in the ass to navigate through sometimes though. When I was first getting used to the controls in this game, I got stuck on like one of those bits. I think it might be the one coming up actually. I got stuck on it for like a good 2 or 3 minutes. It was pretty funny. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Excuse me, I want to jump on your head. Well, that almost like glitched out again there. Nice. It's kind of funny, really. I was looking forward to Crash 3, like remastered the most, and then after a while, it kind of crossed my mind that we'd actually be getting like a really good version of Crash 1. I just made that jump like barely. I feel like I probably shouldn't have made that jump. And like after realization, I was getting like more hyped for like this, and then at the end, like when it came out, my favorite was this, and my least favorite was 3. Obviously, when it comes to PS1 games, it's like I was gonna say the other way around, but actually, I'm not really too sure. I kind of like Crash 1 more than Crash 2. But I would still say Crash 2 is a better game. I'm trying to think of like other characters that really like have different role changes in the series that might prefer like different versions of them. There isn't really many that come to mind. Like, I mean, there's Tiny Tiger, but that's kind of easy because his Point Over Mutant version is like a wimp, so there's not really any competition there. It's kind of funny, but it's like such a different character that it's not like an addition to his actual character, it's more of just a new character. Same goes for the mask too. I love how far away that fire was from me, and I still got burnt by it. I've had that happen a lot. I think it happens in the original one as well. Like, they make the hitbox like really, really tall for some reason. So here's a question. The people singing, or the people chanting, there comes a point where it sounds like they say something that's audible. What do you think they're saying? Because I always thought it sounded like they said like the word Justin Bieber or something. Ah, oh, no, just missed that jump. It's probably the hardest level in the first worlds, to be honest. Well, I guess first island would be the right term. There's one like particular jump where you have like 3 flames, and that's probably the hardest one to go through. I like how the second one was a question mark and it still had a life in it instead of being like a normal life crate. Is there any reason why it's like that? Because I kind of pay attention to it, but I never really like said it out loud, you know? Yeah, this is kind of like the best way to do that bit. If you try and do all 3 of them in a row, chances are you're going to get burned on the 3rd one. It probably is possible, but... so many lives that they give you in this game. Now I love that they actually have like the gem thing here. Although a thing that I find hilarious is I think it was in some Call Me Johnny's, or technically SGB's playthrough, He jumped right over the gem and got the warp pad. That was pretty funny. What? Seriously? Elliot, seriously? I'm guessing you're talking about the fire. Okay, up the creek. I think we can get the gem this time. Yeah, because this one just has that that switch that makes you backtrack, I believe. Wow, those fish sound like they're drowning. Maybe that's what fish do. Like, well, I mean, they technically do that when they're not in the water. But to actually have it sound like they're drowning when they're out the water is kind of funny. Some of the things that you pay attention to when you have headphones on is like kind of funny. Because it's not really something I've ever paid attention to. It always sounded like something else. I don't know what. It definitely sounds different than the original, I know that for a fact. It's hilarious. I believe it's this bit up ahead that has the, yeah. So there's stuff under there. I believe you have to press the switch first, so yeah, it's this one. Okay, lily pads back up. Was there actually any? Yeah, okay, there is something behind it. Oh, it's just the actual life behind there. It's not actually box, is it? Oh, okay, that was a bit early. We're waiting this time, like the first time. There isn't actually a box down there, is there? I'm kind of worried now. No, it doesn't feel like there's a box. Can I actually get back here? I can't get back there. Okay. I'll just double check in. I'm gonna have to do that again though, which is the issue. So I just don't really want to miss a box. It's like the worst thing in this game where it goes, great, but you missed one box. For whatever reason, I've always liked jumping up those logs. I guess you'd call them logs. It's kind of funny when the lily pads sink when you touch them, but the leaf doesn't. It's almost like it's a video game. I love this song so much. Now, it kind of annoys me adding it so you have to get the boxes in the bonus stage, because some of them weren't like designed to get the box gem. This one isn't too bad, I kind of just like fucked up. There's one in particular, and I think it's in... I think it's in Sunset Vista, or maybe the other one looks like it. It has a bunch of like bouncing boxes all like stacked, and you pretty much like kind of have to spin it to get all of them. Nice. Like that. I know we're like 4 gems in, and I'm just pointing it out, but that da-ba-da is like single-handedly like my favorite thing, and I'm so glad that they added it back, because like literally like that was my favorite part of our Crash one, and I was so like disappointed that it never ever came back again. There is one other thing in Crash 1 that isn't in this version, which is disappointing, but they kind of make up for it. So whenever you defeat a boss, it adds a little like animation for the boss when they die, which is really cool. But originally what happened is Crash would jump up in the air and go da-ba-da, and I love that so much. He goes in like D-pad formation, right? Yeah. I just missed that one. Yeah, this seems good. No. The one I want to do it is probably like here. That might be good. No, that's too early, that's not. Okay, this one should do it. I love Ripperoo so much. I'm looking forward to if they do Crash Team Racing. I've got Lost City. I think this is the one with the box what you call it? The bonus level that is annoying. Oh. So we have to do this while dying. I'm looking for. I look forward to. So whenever like if they end up making Crash Team Racing like a remake of that, I'm looking forward to how they're gonna do Ripperoo again, because in that game he talks, but he just laughs the whole time he talks, and it's amazing. I'm looking forward to hearing that, because obviously his voice actor is a little bit like different, quote unquote voice actor. I remember when I remember hearing like a voice clip that they were originally going to use in the original Team Racing, where Ripperoo was going to have a voice, and it was like so weird, but I kind of liked it. And I believe there's a switch up there, and I did get it. And it gets this here. And the embryo tokens are optional, but we're going to try for them because... wait, are they optional? Because they technically have boxes in them, right? I actually can't remember. I feel like they're not actually optional. I can't actually remember. Was there something up here? I feel like there was. Let's just go now. Okay. Well, at the very least, I think it might have been a mask that was up there. I kind of miss Crash yelling, "Yeehaw!" Yeah, it was really nice. Crash's character, just in the original Crash, was just like so different to what it became. And I mean, they even tried like giving him a voice later on, I believe. Well, kind of. It wasn't really. fucking hate that jump. Wait a minute, is this the one with the coloured gem? Yeah, this has the coloured gem in it. The most annoying thing is like one of the ones that they made the color gem was Sunset Vista, and and the lab, oh my god, no. They could have, like, you know, just not gone with the whole don't die thing, but then I guess it wouldn't have made the color gems are special, right? Okay, see you in a minute, Crash. That was me talking to Robo Crash, by the way, not actual Crash. Oh god. We can get that mask. I can never seem to get that mask. No, there wasn't even a mask up there, okay. This makes me so nervous. Okay, now we've got the checkpoint. Do we have... Yeah, we do have two, okay. Getting back to that jump again. I hate landing on this box. Nice. Okay, then we're just going to phase this way. I don't care if I have to redo a load of platforming. Wow, I dropped pretty quickly after that while I'm getting up. I didn't want to risk going into the fire as the thing. Whoa! Oh, I hate the location of this. Let me... You see there's a bit of fire underneath that portal. What I usually do is this. Instead of trying to just jump to it. Yeah, we do have to get the boxes here. Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Nitrous Brewer just jumps out of me. Best character in the game. Get live so quickly in this game. Already at 56. Make that 57. Are we gonna drop it back down to 56 because of this section? There is the Tana tokens as well. I like that her hair is more distinct in the token this time around. And now's probably a good idea. Okay. Now here you want to go when both of them close in. Which is going to be now. No, it's not. Now. Now. Okay, I think I kind of like was a bit too risky with that last one. That seems okay. I've one time had it so I missed that box up there, and that's no fun. Destroy that lizard, he ain't coming back, I don't think. I hate this so much. Okay, you can spin them. For some reason I was thinking you couldn't spin them. Okay. Just breathe in for like 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. Nice. Wait, I know, was it not this one? Oh yeah, it was, okay. Luckily, dying in a bonus round doesn't count. I think I fucked up. You have to spin like the first few. And this might take a couple of attempts, I'm not gonna lie. I like awful at this one. Because usually, like when I played this game in the original, when I played this bonus round in the original, like you wouldn't get all the boxes here because you didn't need to. Okay, if I can... There we go. No! I almost had that. Like I got too scared, like, because you kind of like focus so much on destroying the others, you just can't really keep count of how many times you jump in that box. Nice. There we go. Should have seen how many tries that took me the first time I played this game. Okay. It's so nerve-wracking when you can't die. Okay, let's wait this out. There we go. Now we need to hit that switch up there. Very good. Oh, I keep forgetting you don't have to actually destroy those boxes. It's really weird. Like, out of all the boxes, you don't have to destroy them. Now, I wonder what happened. I've never actually tried it, but what happens if you pick up the gem and then kill yourself? Does it still count? I assume it does. But I've never tried it, I don't want to. And especially, I definitely don't want to try it on stream. Okay, so that is the green gem. Just double check, yeah, that's green. Temple ruins. I mean, I guess I could go back and do some of the other ones. Yeah, I'll go back after this one. That was like everything over here, right? I can't really see. Okay. Oh. Never tested it. Okay, fair enough. I don't even know if I want to test it, because I feel like I'd be going through way too much hell for that. It just seems like so much of a waste, like, unless it does, like, count, in which case that'd be okay. It's like, but if it does end up doesn't end up counting, then even though you tested it, you're still gonna, like, feel a bit annoyed at the same time. It's kind of a weird feeling. I mean, at least I would. luckily the snakes don't grow back. Yee. Okay, cool. Bats in these caves always annoying. Ooh, my nose! Okay, this bit's a bit annoying. Jump too late or early or whatever, then you can just puff on now. Go this way. Secret area. Okay, I guess I'm bouncing on it. It's always weird, like it never ever felt obvious that there'd be a secret area there. But then when you think about it, there's like Wumpa fruit there. And once you find out the first time, you kind of just don't ever forget. Just because the Wumpa fruit just make it so obvious. Okay. Now these bits are always really hard to navigate. Kind of have to go for like diagonal jumps. I was about to make a 64 joke, but we're at 65 now. This is like the last. Oh, I don't need one more. There it is. Oh, really? We got that laugh back quick. Should like the last jump. It's a good thing like I'm not playing the original Crash. Otherwise I'd have to redo the whole stage again. I thought I was going to miss that jump again. But instead I get hit by bats. The gem doesn't actually pop up actually. See, this might actually be a good way to test the thing I was talking about earlier. Because if the gem doesn't pop up at the bottom when I press the inventory thing, and I think the gem will pop out when I go over to grab it again. So in that case, that would kind of conclude my theory of the colored gem if you kill yourself after replanting it. Let's test it. Oh no, no, it doesn't appear again. So we have it, it just doesn't tell us. I guess maybe because the original game didn't tell you. This game really wants me to play this last bit over and over again, doesn't it? Oh, we're a bit... No, we're fine. Regardless, I'm still just going to pick up these boxes. I mean, I guess we're not really picking them up, we're breaking them, but you know. Who cares about being, like, specific about things, right? Ow, my nose! Okay, we're going to wait for the bats this time. No worry, Crash. It's alright. I hope you start feeling better. I had a bit of that earlier, and I was kind of worried I'd still have it when I was streaming, but it seems to be alright. Okay, so we have the green gem. You know, let's go back to some of the other levels and use this green gem. So, go to Jungle Rollers. Here we are. Okay, we're going to swap over to Coco. Any others? I don't think there's any others that have the green gem, actually. just making sure. These people are the people that made Crash, not Spyro, so there won't be people that add stuff to the end. I tried slide jumping there. I have a feeling that like the Spyro developers made Sphinxinator, like just the first section, and then that was like the only like little bit of input that Naughty Dog got from Insomniac. Just because they add items behind you at the beginning of the level. Now here we are, there's the green gem. And this is all that it adds. It literally just go up here, break 3 boxes, and go back down. That's all, folks. Oh, there is a ton of things, so I guess we have to do that as well. Last one here, we'll save it. And luckily, embryos in the other one, so. That's that. I guess the next one was it Road to Nowhere, I think? It was the bridge level. If it is Road to Nowhere, then I think we can't get the box gem. We'll have a look, is it? Oh, we have to press right, I was pressing up. Yeah, it's Road to Nowhere. I didn't actually want to play as Coco. I guess we're playing as Coco. I'll switch back to Crash after this, I guess. Now this level was actually the level where I noticed the change in the hitbox the most. I literally just said that I can't get the box gem and I'm still getting everything. You can jump on the ropes though, which is cool. I'm not going to do that because I feel like that's kind of cheating. I might do it if I need to do it for like a platinum time trial or something. But like, I mean, what's the fun of watching me skip over the level, you know? Probably want to watch me actually play the level. Plus, I actually really enjoy the platforming in this level. It's part of why I really like the first Crash game. The platforming just feels like really fast, and it just feels good when you get it right, you know? Except there where I messed up. One other thing that they changed is those ones there actually. So you can't. Wow, I'm just messing up immensely now. You can't stand on the like the little side of those bits anymore. Like I'm pretty sure you could in the original, but now you just can't at all. So it makes it a bit harder. Okay. And they stop moving as soon as you get to them. Alright, we're gonna actually take this bonus just because they act like checkpoints. I always like this a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, I think that still acts as a checkpoint, so we'll just leave that for... Oh, fuck. I guess we'll go back into the bonus. I assume the turtle will respawn. No. Okay. I'm doing it that one time. Oh, done. I guess we could see Coco's animation of her getting hit. And now we're going to switch to Crash. Because, I mean, if I didn't do that, actually, we probably wouldn't have seen it unless I fucked up. Which still could have happened. So we can't get the gem in this one, I don't think. Still gonna get the extra life. Yeah, because it has a little pathway at the end of the level, but you can only access it by getting the gem. It's a pretty cool pathway as well. Like you go underneath and get to go like forwards during the level. It's pretty cool. One of my favorite extra paths in this game, to be honest. The boulder levels are... Oh, god damn it. As soon as I open my mouth. The boulder levels are probably my favourite level in the game. Partially probably because they were the first levels I played. But I like the idea of platforming and being chased by something. And the camera actually works pretty well when you go backwards in these. Which, I mean, backwards is technically forwards in this case, but... when you go backwards in other Crash levels, it's not as good. Okay. I don't think there's actually many instances where you need to walk towards the camera in this game now that I think about it. I mean, that's automatic plus for me. I actually changed the properties of the boulder as well. The boulder can break the boxes, and that still counts. In Crash 1, the PS1 version, they actually jump over the boxes. Which I always thought was kind of funny. There we go. Nice. Great! But you missed 23 boxes. Oh boy. Can't say this stuff. Actually, no, this one doesn't have a coloured gem. No, I got it mixed up with the one we already played. So this one isn't actually as bad as I remembered now. Yeah, because it used to be a pain in the arse in the first game, that's why. I'm having traumatic flashbacks. And the original version of the first game. No, that's just a leaf. Okay. I thought there was something up there. I love the platforming of this so much. Ah! It feels like really difficult, but it's the type of difficult that I enjoy. Like, it doesn't feel like impossibly hard, and it feels like just right, especially with this, like, these controls. And you don't have like the slide jump to make everything easier as well. I just really like it. Not that I have anything against the original, the first two, but no, the second and third. So I mean, when it's the PS1 era, I prefer Crash Free. How are you holding up? Okay. After we were talking about it, I kind of felt like it was coming back. But no, I think I should be alright. Though I think I'm starting to be not okay because I can't seem to talk at the moment. I feel like I just have this thing where I'm either good at playing a game or good at talking, but I can never do both at the same time. Not to mention the time trials and Crash 1. Oh, God, don't get me started on those. I think, like, on the PS4 version, I have like every single trophy except for all gold in like the last few levels of Crash 1 for relics, and I haven't even attempted the time trial for Stormy Ascent. Like, I had to play that level without dying for my video when I recorded it on the PS1 version. And that was already hell, and I don't really want to go through that again. But I might try it at some point. Oh, this bit's pain. Those can just fly off to space. Yeah, make them attach the jetpack to them as well, so they can pull up with the shit controls. Come on. This one, yep, this one. No, no, you, yes. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a switch up there, aren't there? Where you go? Come this way. Oh yeah, there's Cortex tokens in this one as well. Oh yeah, because I don't even think we're like halfway through yet, are we? Like, almost at the halfway point. This level's really long. Might have to wait for the bats again. Go, go, go! That was always my favourite blocks to go. And that one wasn't though, because you can go over them. Oh, great. Come on. Yeah, boy. Good boy. That was like close. I just like felt like jumping like quickly there. I just did it again there, but that one wasn't as bad. Nice. I love the shadow you can see of Crash jumping. Oh, yeah, okay, that was the one you needed to go on. Okay, good. I almost stopped myself. Oh, I don't like this jump. Do this, that makes that easier. Okay, so this is how we get the key. I believe you also need all the boxes here as well. That was close. And we got the key. Okay, that is free. The portal appears like somewhere up here, doesn't it? Yeah, there it is. It's kind of weird they added it up there. They're usually right next to the token. It doesn't really matter. I like how it's like try old school controls by using the D-pad, but by that they just mean because the original game let you use the D-pad, it doesn't actually control like the old game. But I mean, that's kind of a good thing. I never liked this jump. There we go. Yay, checkpoint. You need 8, okay. That's fine, there's 8 here. Take my mask all you want, I've got another. Luckily you don't have to see and look through every single gem after you get a gem. Because I remember that was a thing in the original. Got koala Kong. We're going to quickly do this. I love this music. Are those the thing I just went right past now, and I just jumped over now, Those can be pretty hard to avoid, especially in the original game. I couldn't actually see that spike because there was something in the way of the screen. Yeah, like part of the house. I thought I missed that then. Nice. Now we get to fight Koala Kong. This like is one of his very few appearances because. Gosh. Yeah, there we go. You don't really see Koala Kong that much. He likes to flex. And he has a little booty. I believe you can actually, yeah, you can spin these. Probably the best way to go about it. But this particular one here, you want to spin back. And it can hit into those minecarts, so you have to time it as well. Okay, I think another TNT drops down on this one. Okay, no, that's the next one. Okay. And then after that, I have like 3 TNTs, I think. Come on. He also skips leg day a lot. God damn it. Knuckles took some of his advice, I guess. Basically, he has a grey boom Knuckles. Ah. Oh. It's plugged in. I felt like it took a while to throw that one. Okay, I think this is the one we need to wait. No? Okay. I was supposed to hit it like straight away. It felt like it was going to go into the minecart though. There we go. Okay, yeah, that was just enough time. Oh, no. Okay. Don't skip leg day, kids, or this will happen. I don't know, turning into a Koala Kong sounds pretty cool to me. Nice, okay. Now, I love this like animation here, and I remember I made like me and my friend made a joke about how if they remake Wrath of Cortex in the minecart levels, they should have Koala Kong in a minecart in the background, still like being carried away by a minecart. Okay, we're all the way at like the last island already. There wasn't like anything else I could do, is there? No. It's a little bit earlier than usual, but I'm gonna end off the stream here. I actually do have something that I need to do, to be honest, so I'm gonna head off and do that. But yeah, we're already on the last island. I feel like we can finish off the rest next stream anyway, so yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I enjoyed playing this game again. I love playing this game, and I enjoyed doing the stream and whatnot, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye.